field. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Burrow will throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals have 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kwity Paye. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man downfield as Chase has got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Tagovailoa on the throw on second down here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive...
Oh, and his early struggles continue as another intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. As they got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. 2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's loose. Big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tua now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tua. And it is incomplete here.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the return is Jones. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 57 yards.
And the Bengals will extend their lead final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Tua going to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throw left side complete to Chase.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being in Tennessee, where it'll be the Titans at home in Nashville, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A give, running right, Achane.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Burrow looking to pass.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will stay put at 17.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Dolphins.
Again, it's Achane. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Tua sets up to pass it. Finds his man on the out route. It's Shenault. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to the ground, Achane. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Miami.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Foster Moreau, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They go play action with Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes, right side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running.
There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McPherson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And that big fourth-quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? For the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. On third down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they
Simpson made some adjustments. Now Hill to return it. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef,